So here's how this cabbage water experiment works, all right? What I'm doing is I'm sending you guys home with a jar of cabbage water. If you want it to smell less terrible, keep it cold or do this experiment right away, okay? Because the cabbage water is gonna get stinkier and stinkier. It can't help it, it's cabbage. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take home our cabbage water and you are gonna get out 3 of your own jars, okay? Or cups or something clear that you can see through to run your experiment in. There's a couple ways that you can do this, okay? You can either take your cabbage water, okay, remove its lid, and pour some cabbage water into your liquid. This is lemon juice. I'm doing lemon juice because it's too obvious and I don't want you doing it. So this is lemon juice. This is what happens when we pour cabbage water into our lemon juice.
It turns purple.
It turns hot pink. It starts out purple, it becomes hot pink because lemon juice is an acid. There we go, very good. So next, the other way to do it is you can put a little bit of cabbage water into your jar, okay? And then to my cabbage water, I'm going to add some baking soda. Now baking soda is a base. So what happens when I put my baking soda in? I swirl it around. And what happens? It's supposed to, or it does? Oh, it totally does. Okay. So if you have a neutral, it's going to stay purple like this. If you have an acid, it's going to turn pink like that. And if you have a base, it's going to turn blue like this. Now, what should happen if you guys run out of cabbage water? What if you spill it all on the floor, you drop your jar and it's gone? Here's the solution. You make more. How to make cabbage water? It's really easy. You take a couple leaves of purple cabbage, and the instructions on the internet are going to say boil it. That's super gross. I do not recommend it. It makes your whole house smell like boiled cabbage, and that's disgusting. Unless you like a house that smells like boiled cabbage, don't do that. What you should do is you should take a couple leaves of purple cabbage, put it in your blender, pour some boiled water on top of that, put the lid on it so all the smell stays inside, and then blend that. Then run that through a strainer and you have the exact same cabbage water I just made for you guys, okay? Here's what you're gonna do. I am gonna hand out today a lab report sheet. So you are going to run this test 3 times. You are going to test 3 different substances, not lemon juice, not baking soda, okay? You guys are gonna find something way more interesting. If you guys do vinegar, I'm gonna be like, really, you're boring? Since when? Okay? We're not doing vinegar, we're not doing lemon juice, we're not doing baking soda, we're not doing the obvious ones. We're doing something a little more unusual.
Is bread an obvious one?
Bread is so not obvious. If this was my experiment, there's a lot of cabbage juice in here. Did you see how much I used? It wasn't a lot. I would probably run 6 or 8 different experiments and record my 3 most interesting ones. Okay, that's how I would do it. Do you have to do it that way? Of course not. What do you have to do? 3, okay? I'm gonna hand out this sheet. You're gonna take it home. Test A, test B, test C. Make sure that you have every part of your experiment recorded, all right? So what does every part mean? It means we need a hypothesis, right? We need a title, we need a materials list, we need a conclusion, we need procedures, and we need results. Okay, so there we go. Those are all of the pieces. What happens if you don't have all of the pieces? You're going to be missing points off your test. This is part of your test for next week. You bring this in, you score really well. You don't bring this in, you're going to be missing about 1/3 of your grade from your test. That would be a rough day. One more thing. I am going to send a link to this form to your mom. So should you screw up your first one, ask your mom to print you a new one. Okay?